Hi all, Tony here, UKCPD. I hope you are well and enjoying the summer so far. It's been pretty spectacular. Just out for my usual morning walk. I'm getting a bit of all exercise in. And I was wondering what to talk about today. And I thought I'd respond in a way to a couple of emails I've had quite recently that one way or another were basically saying, feeling stuck in life, frustrated. And frustrated with the idea of, I'm not sure I'm making progress in life. Where am I going? What's going on? Am I doing the right thing? And in one case, someone actually used the words, I'm not sure my life has meaning. And that often comes about because of, quite frankly, a lack of measurement against something else. We say in leadership and management training, what gets measured gets improved. But also, it really applies, basically, to life and to your personal development in a very large way, and it often gets overlooked. And so that's the idea of setting goals for yourself. They don't have to be earth-shattering, life-changing. Often the smallest little changes, actually over a period of time, have a much bigger and more profound effect. I'd encourage you to really think about that. What one small thing or one new habit can I develop that's positive would make a big difference to how I experience my life. Actually, to how other people would experience me and, interacting with me and the effect I have in their lives. What's that one small thing? And when it comes to setting goals, people often say to me, in fact, an old friend of mine did say that once, goals work for other people, they don't work for me, which is kind of an interesting belief system to have. Excuse me, just tumbling over these rocks here. We're on the Jurassic coast. It's quite rocky. It's quite beautiful, mind. But so in NLP, of course, we've got the notion of well-formed outcomes. We talk about well-formed outcomes a lot, what is it we actually mean? So we've just put out that song, Momentum Theory, look it up, Momentum Theory, PESEO, P-E-S-E-O. And the idea is, it's the secret formula, the secret sauce, if you will, to setting successful goals. And so you're going to start off with, what is it you actually want? Now, here's the interesting thing. From coaching, we realize most people have no idea what it is they want. They go from day to day, week to week, month to month. And I understand why. Life's complicated. There's a lot of things to do. Kids, job, pets, elderly parents, dealing with the modern world. All of that can be very time consuming and sometimes quite frustrating. So the P here is a positive statement. I want blah, 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 for whatever it is. What do you actually want? What's that new thing you want to have happen? People will say, well, I don't want this. It's not what you don't want, it's what you do want. People have got PhDs in their problem state. I don't want this, I don't want that. You just end up getting more of it. The unconscious mind doesn't process negative instructions. What do you actually want? Now, once you're clear about that, good question to ask yourself is, okay, this is what I want. And then take a little time and ponder the question, what will that do for me? When I get X, whatever that thing you said you want, what will that do for me? What will that take? Where will that take me? How will that enhance my life or the lives of the people around me? So goal is one thing, but what will it do for me? Because often we choose things because we think it's a great idea. We're not sure, what will that actually do for me? Then when we've got that, we're clear about that, I want this, and for these reasons. For what reasons? For these reasons. Very specific reasons. Then move on to how can I make this happen? How can I make this happen? What's the resources? What strategy? More importantly, often, what's the first step? That's the bit that often gets missed out. Taking action. What's the first step? What can I do right now, today? First up, what's the first thing that I can do? I also think this is a good view. Look around here. As the rocks go out to sea. It's all just bent over the centuries. It's full of fossils here. It's an absolutely extraordinary place. Along here in the Jurassic coast. But anyway, I'm dithering. So what will it do for me? And then, okay, what are the resources? What's the strategy? How can I make this? a reality. Here I go. This is where I fall over. There we go. Very good. And then I'm clear about what it is I want, how I'm going to do it, what resources are required. We put in a time frame. I'm going to set myself a time frame, because without a time frame, it's never going to happen. I'm going to start on this day. I also start straight away, if you're clear. If you've got clarity, start straight away. Strike while the iron's hot, so to speak. And then, and this is the crucial bit from NLP, sensory specific evidence. What will I see? What will I hear? And what will I feel that tells me, yes, A, I've made a good start. B, I'm making great progress. And C, I've achieved my outcome. What will I see, hear, and feel? Now, the other advantage, of course, of having this very, very clear criteria contracted with yourself, or maybe an accountability partner like a coach, or your friend, or your colleague, the accountability, that's great. So how are you doing? This is the evidence, and you can demonstrate it. But more importantly, if the strategy is not working, you're not getting all of the key information that you expected, you can adjust the strategy because you've got feedback. And the feedback is telling you we need to tweak the strategy. Operating out of the idea, we talk about in NLP as well, philosophy of success, there's no such thing as failure. There's only feedback. There's only feedback. No such thing as failure. It's feedback. And feedback challenges us to be alive to the fact that we can change our strategy, to be grown up, not to go, oh, I failed, and give up. Well, that's just no good. So, okay, what can we do to change the strategy, to make it better, to get it to work, so that we can move towards the actual goal that we want? This is a little bit of a tricky bit here. Here we go. So I thought that would be an interesting thing for people who watch these videos to ponder. It's the notion of well-formed outcomes from NLP. And now if you're interested in that, obviously you can go on our website and there's loads and loads of information available, and you can peruse it at your leisure. And also as a kind of a joke teaching aid, just to get people to remember it, PESEO, we've got the new song from Momentum Theory. I'll put the link in the comments so you'll be able to find it. It's a nice little pop song just to give you the idea of how and why PESEO, well-formed outcomes, are important and lead to personal and professional success. And the thing about NLP, it's based on modeling success. And the coaching format with that together is just so powerful. It really does transform lives. All right, this is quite a long video, so I'm going to shut up. Let me just show you here. A bit cloudy today, but still spectacularly beautiful all the same. You can see Wales all the ways over there, and then out to sea. It's pretty good. All right, guys, hope you're enjoying the summer. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now.